Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade
and the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are jumping into our review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 7. My Sheree Amour. I wouldn't say lovely as a summer day, but
Is
yeah,
was that the title?
yeah,
They good, man. They
they
good.
are good. I'm
They
telling you,
are
Married
good.
at First Sight needs you,
I
okay?
Look, I was gonna say, dang, Trees, you came up with that.
It would have been nice if I came up with that myself, right? Nah, I got to give Carlos his credit. That was Carlos. That was
Yeah,
Carlos.
they do good. They do good.
So yes, guys, it is season 6, episode 7. If you haven't already, make sure that you've hit the like button.
And a subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump into it because I was telling Nels, I'm fresh off watching it and I'm irritated. I'm irritated with the fakeness of it all. And like I said, if it looks fake, acts fake, then the relationship just might be fake. But anyway, let's get into it and let's get shady. Okay, so Martell is out here preparing for his upscale magazine
Literally the day before the
release,
event.
or yeah, so he's going to check out the venue. He's looking around. He's invited all his friends, and his friend. He says, "Friend girl,
My
Sheree."
girlfriend.
First of all, Sheree is a whole woman, and I feel like at a certain point, you know what I mean. Either we on or we off. We not, But friend girl, I be damned if you call me your friend. You call me your
That's
lady.
that's you know what that's giving. That's giving Huntsville. It's giving Huntsville, and this is your auntie. Okay, that's what it's giving.
Mm.
That's my friend girl.
Mm. So, but this is his first big cover without Melody, so he's excited. Now, Martell is reluctant to mention that Sheree will be there because he knows Huntsville will be buzzing about. And everyone will, Miss Whistledown will put it in the paper and tell everyone in Huntsville
Not
that
Miss
Sheree
Whistledown.
Whitfield is coming to town.
Oh my God, not Miss Whistledown. Shit.
But he calls up Sheree and it's like, hey, where you at? Boo boo. And she's like, hey, I'm on my way. Not, I sent you the plane ticket. Not, honey, drive. I don't know. It was giving very friendly. It
The
was
plane
giving
ticket.
friend girl.
I think she was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. There's no plane ticket for that. Ain't no plane ticket.
I don't know. Send me a car. Like, I don't know. We're gonna get into it because I told you as many parts of this is stop. This is the only thing I'm gonna say, Carlos. Stop
Let's
playing
not
in
get
our
it
face.
twisted, okay?
Stop. And you know what? I'm not even gonna blame Carlos. I'm gonna blame Martell. Stop playing in our face. Okay.
Keep in mind, Martell didn't have it like that just about a week ago. Okay. Let's cut him a little bit of slack. He ain't have it like that. And they constantly apparently seeing each other on the weekends.
Bless his heart.
I
Okay.
mean, we know how much a what 3 hour Uber is. Imagine that both ways.
I'm just saying he got time to send Melody dozens of roses and stuff like that. But
That
okay.
ain't but $100.
You stupid.
Mel, she had nail over. And when I tell you that I'm so glad that she actually said her whole name, Lernell, because I swear every time I heard, I never wanted to say because I don't want to disrespect my elders, but I was wondering who the hell would name their
Name
child
her
Nell.
name. Right.
And I had to put the caption on because I was like, is it Nell? Like Chanel? No, it's like fingernail.
Right. Yeah.
Like, no. But Lernell,
That it's a cute, yeah. Now yeah.
I wouldn't call it cute, but it's better than nail.
Okay.
Okay. So basically after the get together, the night before didn't go as planned. She wanted to invite everybody over. So she invited Nell, Kiki, and Tiffany to try to get some resolved. Now, what I did notice is she didn't invite the people she had beef with.
Oh, she resolved with them. She good over there. She resolved with them at the etiquette, the tea.
She resolved with who? Because she didn't answer no questions. She didn't apologize. She
She
didn't.
feels resolved. It's not about how they feel, it's about how she feels.
She don't give a damn about how Tiffany and Kiki feel.
Well, that's a whole nother story. Because I was gonna say Mel out here really trying to be peacemaker, and I would just mind my
And
business.
not clearing no air and not making no peace. So now I will give her kudos. She did at least let Tiffany know. She gave her a heads up that Kiki will be coming. And when she arrived, the energy I could listen, I could feel it through the screen. Okay. The energy was super dry.
Right.
Kiki let
Tiffany was like, this is a setup.
yeah.
I realize it's a setup, but
Yeah.
you know.
But at least she had a chance to walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, Kiki let Tiffany know that, that's not normally who she is now. That's a damn lie. Um, Basically,
Kiki is like two different people.
yeah,
Like she'll sit down, look you dead in your face, and be like, I don't know who that person was. That is not who I am on the inside. That
so
is
will
not.
Tiffany.
And then, oh, okay, facts. That's good. That's a
So
good
will
one.
Tiffany. Look, you get all in your business, ask you all types of intrusive
And
questions.
then
And
say,
then,
what did I do?
what? That was wrong. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's probably why they don't get along.
That's
Um,
facts. I'll give you that.
so basically, she said she go from 0 to 1,000 before she ready to pop off on somebody. But today and moving forward, she is just gonna breathe and listen. Okay.
Mm.
Now breathe and stop.
That
Okay.
lasts for all right. She stopped.
um, she did address the "I know my father" statement and said it wasn't a dig wholeheartedly,
That
which don't
irritated
nobody
me too. So we're gonna keep going with this narrative. And she was like, oh, I think my mouth was speaking faster than my mind. You still
as per
said it.
usual, as per usual. Because you know what?
I was like I said, I was super, super aggravated, irritated this episode with a lot of things, a lot of people. I just was like, this is a big pile of messiness. It's like Real Housewives of Atlanta came over to Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Well, she ended up giving a half-ass apology um for the dig that she didn't take. Now, Kiki and Tiffany came to some fake ass resolve. Tiffany said
Mm-hmm.
Mel is glowing. Okay, she is glowing. She was like she either pregnant or she got a new man in her life.
Okay.
That's what it is. What you need to do is worry about your pregnancy and your man. Stay out of people's business, Tiffany, please. Now, Mel is just glad she was able to get some results with the ladies. Um, and she feels like she made some type of resolve. She, got them to speak at least for now.
Woohoo! Tisha's going to meet up with Kimmi and Stormi to discuss how she felt Mel wasn't really communicating as well as she wanted everyone else to at the tea party. So Stormi said that, she wasn't feeling the whole pomp and circumstance of the whole thing. She likes to be herself and speak freely, and she ain't got time for that
She done
bougie.
called this lady Mary Poppins.
Yes, she did.
She said, I ain't got time for the Mary Poppins shit.
So Kimmi asked her if she thinks things are resolved between her and Mel. And Stormi feels like, yeah, it is what it is. We moved on. I didn't even think it was that deep. Okay. And so Tisha brings up how Kiki shared with her about a text Tiffany sent about somebody going at Tisha online, and she's shocked because supposedly Tiffany don't know her. I said, are we doing this? It really is. The storylines are crossing. Are we hanging on to this who knows who storyline on two shows? It's
But
ridiculous.
I guess the real thing was what Tisha said was Kiki brought up the fact that she's so against Kiki coming at her because that's her
Right.
cousin, but you're okay with her going at her cousin. Like you're liking the post. You're liking, you know what I'm saying? Them coming at Tisha. Or I think it was Kiki, wasn't it Kiki? Like basically it was supposed to be like
It was
Kiki going
Kiki
at,
coming at Tisha.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kiki coming at Tisha.
When she
Um,
said whatever about their marriage situation. So then they actually do show footage of oh no, so Stormi is tickled by all this, right? And so she actually tells them that Tiffany was round her way running her mouth. And they get her on camera talking about Tisha being put out of her office, and is she really owner of the business, like they say, and bringing up rumors about her marriage
and how she can't control her man.
right. And so she's like, he don't control me, I don't control him, and that's how we work.
And she's
And
like, why is
she
she even concerned about my man?
right. And apparently she said there's rumors out here about Tiffany and Lewis.
Yeah, she definitely said she don't need to be throwing stones when she's living in a glass house.
So
And
yeah,
Kimmi said she barking up the wrong tree. She said, I don't know if she just don't know this group and really just don't know Tisha. Tisha seemed quiet, but she really barking up the wrong tree. I said, oh,
not even that. Y'all know how Tisha come when it come to, she gonna stick beside him.
she gonna stick beside him.
You're not gonna play with her marriage, okay?
Not like Sheree, but she gonna stick beside him.
She gonna stick beside him.
Now at Martell's event, everything looked like it turned out super nice. He still ain't there, but it's crowded. It looks like a nice turnout.
It's actually people in it.
Exactly. Stormi, and more than like just a house.
Mm-hmm.
Stormi pulled up. I'm sorry, Stormi pulled Tiffany to the side, and then Kiki strolled on over. They updated Stormi on the lunch that they had at Mel's house, and
Stormi was being very messy this episode.
she definitely was, and she was looking in a whole state of confusion. She what? Y'all resolved y'all issues. Well, let me throw a wrench in that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's exactly what it was.
And she brings up the text message from Tiffany. And Kiki was like, I really wasn't trying to go there. Someone's like, well, too bad I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Tiffany basically says that it was a misunderstanding. She was being supportive by liking the post. And Stormi's like, you know what? Let me just go get Tisha. Oh my. We're just bringing them all around. So
Right.
they went back
like, let's
for a
just
little
nip this
while.
in the bud and bring Tisha into it.
Exactly.
I said,
so they went back and forth for a little while. Tisha says she ain't even worried about it. It's not even that serious to her. It's a post from over a year ago. And really, she don't care. But what she shouldn't be discussing is her marriage or her business. So she asked Tiffany what is her problem with her. And Tiffany says she don't have a problem. But she does feel if she's majority owner, she should be kicked out of her office. So Kiki's like, basically, why is it any of your business? You shouldn't be involved. You know what I mean? And you need a lesson. Tiffany said, ma'am, you are not the one to be teaching me any type of lesson.
Not the one.
Not here, not there,
Kiki,
not ever.
Wrong road.
Wrong road. And Kiki called the girl a cuckoo bird. And Tisha just kindly removed Kiki from that situation because I think she saw her going from 0 to 1,000. Then Martell and Sheree, they finally get there. Kimmi said him and Martell just kind of look like they in like a work dating arrangement. This is not like a real thing. Okay, so Martell, he gets up on stage, he
Tell
says
the truth, shame the devil.
He says his speech, he's just grateful that, after all the rough times he's gone through, he's receiving a lot of blessings now. Now, this man got off stage and he did go over to Sheree. Sheree, basically, congratulated.
Kudos. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna talk to people. And she's standing right next to him, and you would not even know it because he didn't introduce her. He didn't look over at her. He didn't say, hey, do you need anything? Or acknowledge
she looked awkward. She looked visibly uncomfortable and looked out of place.
She was definitely out of place. But Tiffany took this opportunity to come and pull her to the side and give her the 3rd degree. Now, apparently, Sheree spends a lot of time in Huntsville, and she's met Mel once, but in Birmingham, but as a fan, honey.
Mm-hmm. She made sure to say that she wanted a picture with me, darling.
She said, oh, no, I didn't know her, but clearly she knew who I was. I said, oh, let it be known, Sheree.
She said, I'm Queen Charlotte, okay? You are Lady Danbury.
She's Queen Shade, okay? Now, apparently, Sheree has also been around the kids without officially meeting Mel. And, this rubs Tiffany the wrong way. Tiffany asked if she thinks that Mel still has if Martell still has feelings for Mel. And she's like, from our conversations, no, I don't think so. Tiffany goes into, how he cares for her. And Sheree was like, okay, they built a life together. They had a marriage and kids.
Right.
For a
That's to be
Basically,
expected.
he would. And if he didn't, I would feel some type of way about it. So then Tiffany asked her, how you feel about dating a whole cheater? Sheree said, girl, you know I watch your show. I know you a cheater too. I said, oh, go ahead,
Okay.
Sheree. Okay. So, and says everybody has a past as long as, the person I'm with is treating me well and the way I like to be treated. Now, Tiffany,
I think that Sheree handled that very well.
she
Because she
definitely
could have popped off.
Did you hear Sheree growling? She said,
All I know is Kimmi was like, I know that it's been known to snatch a few wigs.
That was not the who gonna check me boo, Sheree right there. Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Listen, you know what? Tiffany been pulling a lot of cards now that she's pregnant. She know that can't nobody do nothing to her. And everybody trying to compose themselves, but girl, drop that baby and see what's up.
All right, maybe they see you. They'll be at the hospital waiting on you at.
They might let you heal, maybe. Now Tiffany said, do you think it's because, you popping that pussy and, he won't come back to her? What?
Tiffany was out of this world this episode.
She was. Yes, she was. Then Miss Shady Boots in a confessional talking about some obviously Martell wanted a woman with a little more experience, and he went and got a woman close to Miss Marlene's age. Oh, she gonna be waiting for you outside, waiting for you at the door.
Okay, at the door. Now, after all this, Sheree goes over to see Martell at his home,
where she just left from.
So you think she walked outside and
Absolutely, it's happened before. This ain't the only show that they've done it. Absolutely.
I don't think she was ever there.
No, I think she was there.
I don't.
You don't think she was there?
I think she pulled up. I think she was
there the night before. You think she stayed in a hotel?
Yes. That's how fake I think this is. I don't even think they stayed in the same place. I think she came over.
No, but my thing is, if they wanted us to believe that it was real, they would have just recorded her in there. Do you see what I'm saying? What I got was she stayed there and she wanted to make it seem more wholesome, like she wasn't just, waking up next to this man, and plus he had the kids there or whatever, and I guess Miss Marlene had just came to pick up the kids, but I don't think that matters because she's been around the kids. So I don't know, but my thing is, if they want us to believe this story, I would have thought the way for us to believe it is we're gonna be here before the cameras come, or we're gonna make sure that they don't start recording until we here together, not me, knocking on the door to come in.
Right.
But that kills the narrative. That kills the story.
What? That she went outside and I can't.
Yeah.
I still don't think she was ever there. I think she pulled up to the house right before they started filming and said, "Hey, Martell."
No. They know what time they're gonna do it and stuff, right?
And again, if you're already on set, we don't have to do all this.
that's why I think she actually walked out the house. Otherwise, if I want the world to believe that we're dating, why would I leave and then come back in like I was never here?
I don't know.
If I want the whole world, everybody thinks that this is fake. And if I want you to believe that it's real, I might be in here in my nightgown and my bonnet.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. If she wants them to believe it, if she wants the world to believe it, that's what she would have done. That's not what she did.
I guess. So, Sheree goes see Martell at his house. And they give their church hugs when they get together. And they have a
He's studying for his test, y'all. Again.
And
don't give up. Never give up.
Right. And they have a nice healthy distance between them on the sofa. Now I'm sorry, I noticed everything. So
and the fact she asked, where do you want me to sit? She was like, where do you want me to sit? Wherever you like. Wherever you like.
When I went to school, and one of the things they teach us in editing and TV is continuity, and things have to make sense. The scenes continuously have to make sense. Like they have to, like if you have something in the background in one scene and you're trying to make it look like the same scene, as we know, you got to go put on the same thing, put the same thing back in the background.
You learn that in acting too.
But that's what I'm saying. So the fact, anyway, so here we are, right? Sheree tells him about the conversation with Tiffany, and she asks about where he stands, and like their future and kids and marriage, and Martell basically says he's good. That'll, it'll come when it comes, when they do whatever they doing. But he does think Sheree is wife material for somebody. That's what I got. So she brings up how, Tiffany said he still had feelings for Mel, was chasing her around at Kimmi's celebration. And he said, he was really just being the man that he
Trying to
is.
walk her to her car, being
Walk her
chivalrous.
to her car.
And really trying to convince himself that he is not still in love with Mel.
Right.
No. What?
And of course,
No.
Sheree is like, well, I don't see that when you talk about it. So that's what I said. Okay, Sheree. So, and look, I have to hit Tiffany on this one. The fans know it. Your friends know it. You need to accept.
I mean, he was literally chasing her around, trying to get her to prey on it.
But then she also brings up how, Tiffany said something about what else did she say? About him cheating and whether he's trustworthy. And, obviously Martell is upset because he's like, well, Tiffany's supposed to be the homie. So why would she take it upon herself to go and say all those things to Sheree? It feels inappropriate. And obviously Sheree.
And on top of that, she's a cheater. So does that mean once a cheater, always a cheater? Now you're cheating on your husband?
And so, of course, Sheree felt it was super intrusive, but she said she didn't check him because, she's pregnant.
That's what she did.
Right. And
well, she still checked her.
Yeah, she did check her, but she did it.
But she wanted to curse.
She
wanted to curse her out, but she didn't do that because she was pregnant. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Cursing out a pregnant chick, as long as you don't put your hands on them. It's just verbal abuse.
Might stress out the baby. I think that might be the only.
You stressing out yourself being in my business.
That part. So yeah, y'all. I think that was pretty much it. Was there anything else?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So thank y'all. Let us know what you thought about that episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Again, to me, it was giving a lot of fake relationship, and even fake friendships. So yeah, y'all. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, Facebook, IG. And yeah, we'll catch you next week for another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Have a good night. Bye-bye.